Okay, so what's up there guys, and welcome back to Digger Detecting. Welcome to the race course where we're doing a little bit of gold coin hunting today. Remember what I said, for the month of February we are basically trying to target on those gold coins, and that's what we're doing here today. I basically had a few events recently, and there's some gold coins to clean up. I think we were here there just once after the event, not long, about a week after the event, and we cleaned up a few. I think we got about $20 or $30, so not too bad. Pretty productive after the race courses and the events that take place here. However, we really did not finish it that day. We sort of need to basically come back and do a little bit more. So as I said, the month of February is basically all about the gold coins. The month of January just passed, we did all the silver coins, so really cool. We're going to dig out a few targets, and I will also quickly run you through the settings that I'm using today to find all these wonderful coins. So let's dig this one out, show you a look, and then let's check out the settings. Okay, so there he is, our first gold coin, our first $1 gold coin, I should say. What a bloody ripper, awesome stuff. I just love finding the gold coins, and as mentioned in previous videos, this year I'm filling up a 5-litre oil container. Why oil container, you may ask? Because I've got a lot of them in the shed laying around, being a mechanic. So we're going to fill up the 5-litre oil container this year with all the coins that we find, and see how we go and make a total for the end of the year. So let's now run through the settings and give you a quick look at what we're running today. Righto, so first off, you'll notice there straight away we are digging from 18 to 40. As I said, really targeting those gold coins, so there's no need for me to be listening to everything below, just confusing the rest of those signals. So the only reason I'll bump it into horseshoe mode and listen to everything is if I get a bit of a faint, funny signal and I'm trying to ID it a little bit better. So I'll use that horseshoe button just to help me ID, and then go back to the 18 to 40, what I like to run when I'm hunting the gold coins. So I sort of like to keep those numbers in too. As mentioned, I do dig out those higher targets. You know, if I went found a 26, 27, that to me means florin or possibly silver ring. Hence why the numbers are still in from 18, from also say 22 onwards. So 21 is a $2 coin and a 22 is a $1 coin. So ideally, if you were just wanting to listen to the gold coins, those are the numbers that you'd really want selected. So anyway, enough of that. We'll go through. A noise cancel set on 7. I've already done noise cancel. As you can see, I've already been starting to hunt. A ground balance set on 0 like normal. It's not a mineralized area, not a hot ground around here, so it runs pretty quiet. We have done a noise cancel as mentioned though. So volume, just got it down at 21 there. I should probably bump him up a bit. Threshold level we leave alone at 0. A target tone I like to run on 5 tones just quickly. You do also have 50 and 2, however they are quite confusing at 50, and let's face it, there's not enough information when running 2 tones, I feel. So 5 tones is where it's at for me, and as I said, accepting, rejecting, all the numbers below we're rejecting, and we're only accepting in from 18 to 40. So hence why we're hitting on the gold coins, and we may even find a few silvers or pre-decimal pennies today. Wouldn't that be nice? So anyway, recovery speed set on high, 8. I do tend to swing quite quickly in between targets and hunt like a wild man. So if you swing a little bit more methodically and slower, you would probably bump that down. As I said, I like to swing like a wild man and cover some ground pretty quickly. So I really should be probably running the 15-inch coil today. Never mind, we got the 11-inch on. So holding that down, holding down the settings button, it takes you into your iron bias mode. So I'm running 0 iron bias, basically allowing a little bit of that rust to come through, a little bit of falsing signals, but I can deal with that and live with that. So if you weren't wanting to hear, if you were finding you were digging too much rust, you would simply bump that up a couple and repeat with a noise cancel after changing any settings, of course. So anyway, back through to recovery speed, and we hold it again, we just push it again, sorry, and we're back through to the main menu. So ideally, I'll run another noise cancel now, just quickly stand up and do that, and then we'll continue hunting. So really hope that helped, and there's sort of the settings quickly that I run when chasing the gold coins, and they work, as you can see. So let's keep going and see if we can't pull $30 or $40 out of here today just quickly. So 11:15 on the watch. We're going to go for about an hour or 2 and then get out of here. Try and beat the heat. So what a ripper. 22, 21, 20, jumping around quite a bit on the Equinox 800 there. We got a $2 gold coin though. I just think it was the depth. That was quite a deep target. So anyway, another $2 for the collection. We are going to get rich today, or probably should I say we're going to get rich by the end of this year. Unbelievable. Next gold coin, 21, although it's a bit of a funny signal. sort of wanders its way up the back there. It's sort of got to push the coil forward and you can hear the rest of it. And when you go into pinpoint mode, it sort of takes you that way too. So there's more targets up there. So it's probably, who knows, maybe a pull tab there. If I put it in horseshoe button, it should tell a bit more of a story. There we go. That's another great example of what I was saying there before, why I use that button. So don't generally like to listen to all those other rubbish targets, unless I'm on the beach or in the goldfields and I want to dig it all. If I'm just coin shooting though, I don't want to hear that other rubbish. So there's our target right there, under the coil, directly there, and there's a bit of rubbish in front. So let's go to that pinpointer, see if he can tell a story. Generally you can hit on them and give a bit of a fixation on them, like that. Just. So I sort of go where I think the target is and I push down as hard as I can. That sort of gives an idea of where the target is. So I'm not going to be able to dig in one hand, that's for certain. The grass is so thick, so tough here. So we'll come back and show you, look what comes out. Righto, so we got the hole open. We don't have the target out yet. I just thought I'd start filming from here, show you a look. Oh, that wind's nice. It's a very hot day today. It's a bit nice cool breeze on my back. Very nice. And we got him out. Oh, there he is. I can see him sitting down on the wall there. So nice $2 coin. If that's all we're going to be finding today, we are certainly going to be making a good amount. So $2, $2, $2, they certainly add up very, very quickly. And I love finding them. Whew. Got a few coins in there now. It's starting to jingle. It's starting to sound good. Let's keep going and let's see how many more we can find. Who knows, we may even snag a silver coin. Wouldn't that be a ripper? So believe it or not, there was just a hole there, and look what we got out. We got a beautiful halfpenny, a Commonwealth halfpenny, quite an early guy. Ooh, 1919. What a bloody ripper. Awesome. As I said, I will be digging out those higher targets, those higher tones today. I've been having a run of 1 and 2 cent coins. No silver just yet. However, if we do come across them, we will dig them out just because they sound too good. So why leave them? So you can see there too, the one at the top is very, very worn. It looks like E halfpenny 1919. Awesome, awesome. What a cracker. Into the pouch, on to the next. So just something I thought might be really useful for people out there wanting to look and hunt for those gold coins, you know. Some of these sites can be so trashy. There's pipes underground and cans and bottle tops. At bottle tops you really can't avoid too much. You've got to dig the trash to get the treasure. However, there are some signals you can really sort of walk away from if you understand them. This one here is being a great one, a great example. So sounds like a $2 coin, sounds like a gold coin. There he is, he's giving that nice tone. However, I can guarantee that is not a gold coin. That is something large in the ground, like an underground sprinkler or a pipe or something, whatever. So I don't think it's a pipe actually, because I sort of tracked it there for a while and see if it let off in any which direction, and it didn't. So just a large item in the ground. And look, the difference is amazing. You know, the difference is massive if you understand those tones and listen and learn as you go. So let's throw a $2 coin out and let's show you exactly what I'm talking about. I'm struggling to find one. There they are. I'm grabbing $1 coins out. So let's throw that $2 coin right here into the grass, and oh, he stayed on top of the grass. Generally it sinks straight away. So let's give you a listen to the difference in the tones. And as I said, this is a tone I'd walk away from as opposed to the $2 coin that I'd always dig. So have a listen. See how it's a long tone? There's no double jump bounce. You know, the gold coins and all the other coins, 60 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, 10 cents, they all do that sort of a double jump over them. So that guy hasn't got it at all. Now listen to this one. And the massive difference is massive. Hear how it's a short, sharp tone. I have no idea why he's ringing at a 19 there. Basically though, you can hear that double jump. The double bounce of the coin. That's what I like to call it, as opposed to this guy back here. Hear how different those signals are. Long, stretched out, drawn out tone. Nice jumpy, double jumpy tone. That's better. That's the sound it should give. 21, solid 21. Perfect. So basically, you know, if you sort of learn, understand your signals, your tones, we better put that guy back in the pouch, or we'll have to find him again next time. Basically, you learn your signals and your tones, use that to your advantage. And also what tells the story, just quickly, is your pinpoint function on the detector here too. So with a coin, I better throw that back out, just show you, it doesn't matter what we use now. With a coin, it's going to be a very short, sharp pinpointing diameter, such as when we sort of were driving over the, when we were running over that coin just then. So have a listen to this one. We're going to go into pinpoint mode, ready? Now listen to how big that is. Even if we go out of pinpoint mode and back in, it's still a huge target. It's like the size of a football. Now let's have a listen, pinpoint mode over the gold coin. Hear the difference? If I go any way too far forward, or back, or left or right, short, sharp, sweet signal, and as I said, go too far one way, it's gone. Or it's almost squealing at you. Or it is squealing at you. And this guy here, huge. So don't dig that, that's not a coin. If you're coin hunting, you know, you're wasting your time digging that. You're going to come across a big metal plate or a sprinkler or something that you do not want to dig. So anyway, gold coin hunting 101, let's keep going. So how's this one? We're sort of working along just the edge here, sort of around the edge of the grandstand, and we didn't even mean it. You know, once again, we're sort of looking for the gold coins the month of February. Instead we dug a 1942 little wheat threepence. So we're digging a few 1 and 2 cent coins too. We've sort of been like on a Hansel and Gretel trail of them, a little bit of a run of them. And to be honest, I presume this guy was going to be just that, another 1 or 2 cent coin. However, we were rewarded with a 1942 little wheat threepence. Just a good reminder why you've got to dig out those nice sounding signals, you know. That could have easily been another 1 cent coin, and I could have just disregarded it and thought, well, I've had enough of digging those, and walked away. However, you know, basically digging it just gave us that little silver. So regardless of whether we're chasing gold coins or not, as I said the other day, we're basically still going to try and hit on, you know, if we see any good signals or hear any good signals, we are still going to try and hit on them. So irregardless of just trying to hunt for the gold coins this month. Righto, so we're out front of the alcohol booth now, where they serve all the alcohol and liquor during race day. And got a bit of a funny signal, you know, we've got the corrugated tin iron here, a fence, you know, or wall I should say. And basically I was getting a bit of a funny signal, hence why I was opting to use the horseshoe button there. And I dropped the sensitivity right down because I figured that I was hitting on the tin there. So horseshoe button on, sensitivity right down to 18. I am running sensitivity at 23 today. And I sort of figured, oh, it may be a gold coin, or it may be the tin fence interfering. Well, we got lucky, sort of 2 signals there, and I figured one was going to be a gold coin, or as I said, it may have been interfering. It was worth the dig though. $2, another $2 into the collection. Someone didn't get to spend that on a drink, did they? Unbelievable. Awesome. And as you remember, last time I was here, I'll throw the video up top left corner. If you've not watched it, give it a look. We sort of hit on the same thing, hit on a run of coins out front of the alcohol booth here. You got to think, you know, where are people spending the money on these days? At the alcohol stand, at the bookie, you know, gambling and placing bets. And then, you know, you could also think, where do they go and sit down? Where do they go and relax? Because if you've got a heap of money in your pocket after coming to the alcohol booth here, or going and seeing the bookie and placing a few bets on the horse, chances are you're going to go lose it when you sit down in the grass or on that chair. We're on the other side of the alcoholic booth now, or around the front side I should say. I should know, I've bought alcohol before on race day here. It's amazing how much sells too. This place is normally swamped by people holding cash. Give me alcohol, give me liquor. Amazing. I have not been to the races here for a couple of years though. I do believe we're going to get another coin out of this though. You can see we're right near the fence again. However, we're getting that nice signal, a nice 21 again. Let's face it, a lot of people sort of stand right up against the tin fence here too when buying and ordering drinks. So it's every chance that this is going to be another gold coin. Like that one a second ago that I did not film. So I'm trying to capture this one on film. Oh, look at that. Isn't that funny? always the ones you catch on film get you caught out. That guy is not a gold coin at all. He's a bottle top, but you could hear how nice he was ringing up. Let's throw him down there and have a listen. So turn him up on his front side. That's generally the way they sit, generally the way they give that nice signal. Very hard to determine. Well, you can't there. Look at that. Solid 21. I don't care how good you are on the detector. How do you distinguish between that and a gold coin? You don't. You've got to dig it. You've got to dig the trash to get the treasure. So unfortunately we were duped on that one. We got a bottle top, but who knows, the next one could be a gold coin. We are still going, and we've got another $2 coin by the looks. Hear that nice double jump like I was speaking about before. Let's turn the volume up, have a bit of listen. That's better, we can hear what's going on. 21, solid tone, and also 1 bar of depth. And you can sort of hear by the way it's ringing up, he is a fresh drop. He's probably just been dropped in the recent, last recent event that we've had. There he is, let's go after him. Digger, and only a little bit of a pop up here. He's not going to be very deep at all. Ha, there he is, Yule River, another $2 coin. I know we found a couple of $1 coins today, but not compared to the twos, that's for sure. The twos are much easier lost, and as I said before, add up a lot quicker. You beauty. Just standing back up, and we've got another target. We dug out that little $2 coin from there. It seems like we've got another one right in front of him. He's a little bit more depth though, this guy, so he's probably lost last year or the year before. Have no doubt that's going to be another $2 coin though. You can hear that signal's not exactly right. Maybe if we rotate a bit, we may get him to sound better. Yeah, kind of. We know he's there anyway. We know he's going to be a gold coin of some sorts. I'm sort of putting my bets on it being a $2 coin. Let's give him a dig. Let's see if we can dig it out. I'm basically on camera. The ground is not all that tough up the top here. It must get watered a little bit more. So, well, also there's not that couch grass to get through. The roots of that couch grass, that stuff that just travels, like it's all sort of down there. You can see that sort of grass, greeny grass layer, and that's sort of really hard to get through, really challenging stuff. So if you don't cut it properly and tuck the plug back in either properly, it generally dies off and it makes it look ugly. So sort of really hard stuff to hunt in that area. If you're not feeling like digging too tougher ground, too tougher holes, you stay up here on this sort of grass. I don't even know what it's called, but you stay away from the couch grass anyway. So let's have a look what this guy is. As you can hear, there's shotguns going off in the background too. They're shooting at us. Uh-oh. I may have seen silver then, not gold. Wow, look at that. We were tricked. That's awesome too, because look, I've detected this site for the last 6 years, and I've pulled some wonderful, amazing, wonderful coins out of here, pre-decimal coins especially, tokens, everything. Let's give them a bit of a clean. However, I really thought that was going to be a gold coin, you know, just due to the fact that 5 years of detecting here, and I've cleaned up, trust me, I've cleaned up a lot of stuff, a lot of coins. So to find any pre-decimal here now, you know, it's just one of those sites that I often think about going to, but I never think about finding any pre-decimal coinage here anymore. As I said, I've cleaned up a lot in the past, so to come here and find any pre-decimal coins, like that half penny there before, I think is just amazing. And the little silver threepence too, I forgot about him. So now we have a sixpence, something bigger. I really doubt we're going to get a florin. As I said, I've really spent some time here in the past. What I generally pick up nowadays is what's lost from current events. So gold coins. Anyway, that is awesome. 19, 20, 21. You've seen him jumping around a bit there, but that guy ideally should have been a solid 19. We do have a little bit of interference, interfering towers, you know, Wi-Fi towers and lots of stuff, antennas and TV reception antennas around us, so from the building. So I dare say it's probably throwing the numbers around a little bit. And you can hear the detector's chirping its head off there a little bit too. So we might even drop that sensitivity down a bit, but that was a bloody ripper and well worth the dig, even if I did think it was going to be a gold coin. Okay, it's a very last target, and then we're going to get out of here. It's a bit of a funny one too. 20, 21, a little bit, a few bars of depth there. I'm not entirely convinced that is a gold coin. Oh, he's got the right pinpoint mode though. I will say too, some of these new modern gold coins, $2 especially, I've noticed, 2021 and 2022 gold coins, they seem to ring in lower. I don't know whether they've changed the content in them or something. I don't know, but look, they seem to come in at about a 20 sometimes, or a 19 and a 20. They may jump to a 21, so a bit of a funny one. Something to keep in mind though, the new modern coins 2021, 2022 seem to ring in lower, so don't be afraid to dig out the lower signals if it is jumping to a 20 and back to a 21. So let's give this guy a dig, and let's hope, fingers crossed, we're finishing on a gold coin. So unfortunately it was not a gold coin. It's one of those little troublesome fellas like I was speaking about before, and basically you need to dig the trash to get the treasure, and that's what it is. A Canadian Club, a bottle top lid with a grass root on the top. We'll get rid of that guy. You can see him a little bit better. So 20, 21, 19, you've sort of seen him for yourself, ring up in all those funny numbers, so never mind. I don't normally like to finish on rubbish. However, that is about it for us today, and we'll now get up to where the boys are sitting in the shade and do a quick conclusion, see what we've got in the pouch, quite a few too by the sounds, and then get out of here for the rest of the day, go do something different. Rightio, so that is about it for us today, guys. Basically this was only a very quick hunt. It's what, 12:30 on the watch now, and we started a little bit after 11 o'clock. I think it was a 11:15 when we started, so let's say we've been going for about an hour now, and look, pretty good results I do feel. So we could probably keep going for a little longer. However, we are going to get home and do something different for the day. We were out hunting all day yesterday, and I sort of promised the boys, you know, we won't go 2 days in a row. Here we are on the second day, but only a short day. So a few bottle tops there, 3 bottle tops, 3 nails, or 3 screws I should say, and a little bit of alloy tin or alloy stripping that we found. So awesome stuff. We got $2, $4, $6, 8, 10 and 11 and 12 bucks for a little bit over an hour hunting. Plus we also managed to pull out the 1919 1/2 penny, the 1948 a beautiful Australian coat of arms sixpence, and the 1942 later wheat threepence. They put the wheat stalks on there to represent Australia's wheat industry. So run of 2-cent coins and a run of 1-cent coins. As I said, we were digging out some of those higher signals today, chasing, you know, looking for the florin or any sort of silver coins that we could, mainly hitting on the gold coins though. So awesome stuff. Another 12 bucks for the collection and a few pre-decimal coins. So a few tips and tricks that I shared along the way. I really hope they helped, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. So cheers guys, happy hunting. Be sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe button below, and we are going to get out of here before we get shot. We'll see you next time. Cheers.